Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here. It's time to review Powers Season 1, Episode 5, titled Painted Black, which is funny because tomorrow's Supernatural, totally different show, but tomorrow's Supernatural is titled Painted Black. Coincidence? I think not. Really, what the hell? Two shows have the same episode title in the same week? That's a first. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode of Episode 5, guys, by the way. It should take, and then pros and cons and final score at the end. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Spoiler review, if you haven't caught it yet, go and see it on the PlayStation Plus. If you have a membership, check it out. Totally worth buying a PlayStation Plus membership. You can buy it for 1 month, $10. Seriously, go get it and watch. There's 5 episodes out right now. 5 more weeks to go. No word on Season 2 yet, but we'll talk soon. So first off, let me get started. Let me rush through the story and tell you guys. So, in the beginning, there's a flashback where we see young Diamond and a young Johnny Royale. And, different actors, obviously, but they're young. And it's 1994. And, basically, they're at a bar, and Wolf's there, and they meet up with him. And kind of like he's a mentor to them. And he's still, like, old. He's, like, middle-aged at the time. And, of course, Wolf's still out at the prison, and Walker's with him, so Zora arrives. So it's Wolf versus Trip Hammer, and I'll get to my cons, but I don't know if Trip Hammer's dead, because I kind of heard a neck pop, but that Wolf and Trip Hammer fight literally, like, Wolf could hold his own against Trip Hammer, but Trip Hammer was kicking ass too. It was one of those where it was like dodging, and I mean, it was like, holy crap, for, you know, 2 older men, I mean, that was pretty good fighting. So, I'm assuming Trip Hammer dies because he just kept on hitting him in the head with his sledgehammer, like, bleh. But, like, the neck, so Christian almost gets his powers back, but, Zora interrupts. I almost want to say Zorro. So Zora interrupts, and, after that, she helps out, and then here comes, she gets knocked out, and then who comes saves the day before Zora gets eaten? Retro Girl arrives, and then she gets beat up by Wolf. And then Walker gets his powers back, and it's such an epic moment because he flies and he's lifting up Wolf, and basically he beats up Wolf and he throws him down to the next level at the bottom, and basically he throws him back in the drainer room, but the drainer also affects Christian and his powers go away again. Royale leaves, by the way, because, you know, they never really showed him much in the drainer room because, you know, usually a show's 45 minutes, but they made this episode 37 minutes. I don't know why they made it 37 minutes. That's a con right there. Why is it 37 minutes? You have 45 minutes to do an episode. The other episodes were 43, 44. Why is this 37 minutes? What's going on? I waited 7 days to watch a 37-minute episode. Anyway, yeah. So, basically, Zora is popular now because everyone's like, Zora was like, I took him down with 1 punch, but I don't think she meant it like that. I mean, she just didn't know what to say, so she, you know, everyone's like, Zora took down Wolf, what's your name? Zora's all popular on Times Magazine and everything. So Johnny is like, Simons, get the sway off the streets. And I like that. So Retro and Walker have a moment, and basically he's like, you need to rest. Because she was with Hurricane Pulp and everything, etc., etc. I didn't save the brother, I made a promise. You just need to rest. Here, lay down. Let me put this pillow right here so I can lay right next to you. There you go, you need to rest. Shh. And then basically he opens his eyes at the end, and he has the red eyes of Wolf. So let me get to my pros and let me get to my cons, guys. Again, this is personal opinions. First off, the action in this episode, like last week's action was way better. I'm just gonna say that right now. But the action in this episode between Christian and Wolf and Trip Hammer was definitely the best part of action for this episode. The effects, now it's 50-50. The effects of like flying and everything look so horrible. I mean, it was so still, like, fly, like, it looked really still and fake. Obviously, I mean, I don't expect movie effects or CGI, but, I mean, it could have been better. This is the 5th episode. Do you think they put money into a 5th episode? But, the effects like Zora when she was doing the cubes thing, I just think that was cool. That was really awesome and really fun, and it looked actually almost realistic how she picked up Christian, and then Wolf. She stopped Wolf at first. Christian had powers. We got to actually see him use his powers. It was gone, but he didn't use it all to his full extent. But for what he did, I think that was really cool, really fun, and I assume he'll get powers back one day again. I do like the ending of how he has a moment with a Retro Girl. Not so much the ending where he opens his eye, that's a little bit confusing, but still him and Retro Girl having a moment is always a good thing, because they're always fighting, but then they're like, she's my ex. I like the flashbacks, but I will get to my cons about the actors, but the flashbacks itself and the story that they were trying to tell, I do enjoy that very well. Ooh, that rhyme, green eggs and ham. I don't know if I messed that up. Wolf. Wolf, definitely I enjoy him, you know, he's one of my favorite characters, and Eddie Izzard, if I didn't say the name right, excuse me, but Eddie Izzard, very well done, very well played, and I just love it. I just wish at the end he could have been like, the flowers, and I would have been like, yes. Alright, now my cons. It's a slow episode. First off, I'm going to say it's a slow, not all of it's slow, but the beginning's a little bit slow, and then it shows Kalista and that schoolboy, and you're kind of like, I really don't care, guys. You're not really going anywhere, Kalista, and I mean, you're only important when Royale and Simons are next to you, and the schoolboy, I could give less of a fuck. Is Trip Hammer dead? Like, here comes Christian, and he wakes up, and he's like, is Wolf locked up? What about Dina? And not one, your old pal, is Trip Hammer okay? He doesn't even add. I may have been wrong and missed it, but I would have caught it, I assume. By the way, the flashback actors, I could tell that the Johnny Royale young actor was trying to actually try, but the guy who played Diamond, I just couldn't see him as Sharlto Copley. I couldn't see him as that. I couldn't be like, that's the young Sharlto Copley. I just couldn't see it. I don't know. I just can't. I really can't. I don't know why, but he sucked, that actor. Hey, no offense. If you're watching this, you're awesome, but for the part you played, yo, you could be mistaken for a broad, a woman. So the first 5 minutes was, you know, last week's ending, basically. I don't like how they played that out. I don't. I really don't. Because at first it was like, previously on Powers. Or previously on Powers. And then it showed, and then I thought, okay, they're still showing previews from last week, and then it was last week, but the episode started already, and I was like, really? Wasting my 5 minutes? Showing us stuff we've already seen, and he's holding him, and he's red eyes and everything. Also, that's another con real quick. It got repetitive. Literally, at first, they're touching, or not like that, but I mean, Christian and Wolf, and they have the red eyes, and he's touching, and then what does Wolf do? He pushes Christian, knocked out. Zora arrives. Christian gets back up. What does Wolf do? He just does this to Christian again, knocked out, and then what happens again? Retro Girl comes, and then Zora's knocked out, and then Christian comes and knocked out, but they keep on grabbing each other, red eyes, and it was so repetitive. It was like, stop doing the same thing, you're wasting my time, do something else. And that's why they gave him his powers, probably. But also the choreography, the Retro Girl and Wolf fight was so horrible. I mean, the camera angles were horrible angles, for one thing, because you couldn't see Retro Girl most, so you can tell it was a stunt actor or whatever, but Retro Girl was moving like, I mean, literally her punches were like, I mean, come on, you gotta be like, you know, or uppercut. Yeah. I know that's not an uppercut, but that's my uppercut because I can make an uppercut, whatever uppercut I want, because it's my uppercut. That is class 5. Did work on Genome Project. I will take us to Washington, D.C., but I will not tell you the cure. The cure will die with me. Anyway, it was a little bit cheesy, I will say that. I'm going to say it's a little bit cheesy. I'm not saying this is I know I have a lot of cons. It's still a okay episode. Oh, there's not much Johnny Royale, and come on, our favorite part, Simons. Not enough Simons. First Simons, man. And we didn't see the flashback attack. Like we saw a little bit of Wolf bleeding. Poor Eddie Izzard has to be covered in blood all the time. Another pro is the blood and gore. It's crazy. It's crazy. But just the whole, you know, we didn't see the attack, like the full on, like, you know, come on now. Overall, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to give this episode a B-, which is a 7.65 out of a 10. Secondarily, I'd give it a C-. It's just an okay episode. It's not great. It's not really that good, but still, I anticipate next week, and I want to see what goes on, but last week was way better just with Wolf. Wolf was also great in this episode. Izzard, as always, if I didn't say, but just, I don't know, something about last week was the best episode for me, for action, and this week, you know, it was good. It was okay, on the verge of okay and good, but I don't know, just something about, like, I was overhyped, but 37 minutes, I could have upped it to 45, 44 minutes, simple as that. Add a couple more scenes, and maybe a little more Johnny Royale and Simons, but whatever. B- overall, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you for episode 6 next week on March 31st. The episode is titled The Raconture of the Funeral Circuit. Fuck, you didn't look it up. I'm not gonna say that, that's stupid. You are not it. Aha, shake heart attack, level 13. Fuck the big chiller. Yeah, overall, thanks so much again. Spoke with you always.